The Game of Thrones Season 8 finale begins in sombre, ominous fashion as Tyrion looks upon the wreckage of Daenerys' assault on King's Landing, making his way up to the Red Keep and into the crypts below to see if Jaime and Cersei managed to escape. It's bad news. Daenerys then gives a foreboding victory speech to her Unsullied and Dothraki army.
In vrapa tolvio vio nindrontirederat. Tolvrio pregelat.
Tyrion thus resigns as her hand and is taken prisoner for committing treason against the Queen. Jon, having seen what the new Khaleesi of Westeros is capable of, is conflicted about his loyalty and visits Tyrion in his cell for some advice.
Why do you think Sansa told me the truth about you? Because she doesn't want Dany to be queen.
She doesn't get to choose.
No. But you do.
Jon goes to talk to Dany, who is eyeing up the Iron Throne, and stabs the bitch. Drogon, as you might imagine, isn't too pleased about the news, but refrains from killing Jon, perhaps because of their Targaryen connection, perhaps because he's just a dragon, and instead unleashes his grief upon the Iron Throne itself, burning it down into a bubbling pile of molten metal. Because Drogon, who's a dragon, clearly knew that that's what everyone had been fighting over and understood the symbolism of destroying it once and for all. Drogon did that. Drogon. The dragon. The dragon then picks up Daenerys' body and flies off somewhere not to be seen again. Flash forward several months, and we find Tyrion being held for trial by the Council of Bannermen from all the great houses of Westeros, including Sansa, Arya, Bran, Brienne, Sir Davos, Sam, Gendry, Yara, Edmure Tully, not one but 2 bottles of water, must have been really hot out there, and Robin Iron. Yeah, look, he's all grown up now. We learn that the Unsullied and Dothraki have held on to King's Landing since Dany's death, keeping Jon and Tyrion prisoner while negotiations take place over the fate of the Seven Kingdoms. The meeting quickly turns to the question of who should rule, and while one proposal after the other is shot down, including Sam's idea of democracy,
maybe the decision about what's best for everyone should be left to, well, everyone.
Tyrion finally suggests that Bran Stark should be the one to take the power. Everyone present agrees, amazingly. With the exception of Sansa, who declares the North as its own separate kingdom under her leadership. And Bran makes Tyrion his hand, as punishment to make up for his previous mistakes under Daenerys.
I don't want it.
As for Jon, he's given a life sentence as a member of the Night's Watch, and after a heartwarming farewell with his siblings, rides north to the Wall. Oh, hi Ghost, glad you can make it. Arya, meanwhile, decides to set sail west of Westeros, beginning a new adventure to discover what lies beyond the borders of the mapped world, and I hear those spin-off bells are ringing, while the Unsullied gives up King's Landing and heads back across the Narrow Sea to Narth, presumably alongside the Dothraki. Bran's new small council includes Bronn as Master of Coin, Sam as Archmaester, who has, in true meta fashion, just helped publish a book about the recent wars of Westeros called A Song of Ice and Fire.
I helped him with the title.
Brienne as Lord Commander of the Kingsguard, and Davos as Master of Ships. Bran himself is trying to track down Drogon, who still remains missing, but a productive small council meeting suggests that things are finally starting to get better for the people of King's Landing and beyond. Game of Thrones' final shot, however, is of Jon, who's seen venturing north of the Wall with Tormund, Ghost, and the rest of the Free Folk. A brief appearance of foliage sprouting through the snow as his new people take back their homeland suggests that winter is finally over, and, though his actions have come at a cost, Jon may at last find some peace and happiness after all.